Diva search choking.
Hey man, don't see y'all already messing up, bro. Y'all, god dang.
Like Eminem in 8 Mile choking.
Wow. Okay, so alright, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while since I last did one of these, but welcome here.
Hold my head up high.
This is the new breed of the No Holds Barred podcast.
The new.
Well, I can't make a straight face.
Okay, let me just do this. Okay, let me
I don't know.
just do this. Okay.
Is this uncensored or not? Because it's gonna be real quick.
I mean, it's a.
You may go on.
I mean,
Potato Mike.
it is what it is. I mean, it's a podcast, so.
Yeah, it's a podcast. Your day sucks. Yeah.
At least y'all have a potato mic.
Bailey.
Yep.
Alright, guys, so what's going on? Alright, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy EXNTV, and welcome to a special edition of the No Holds Barred podcast. Today, I got a couple people from the Brandon Plays forums to join my podcast today, but let's start with my man on the very left. Introduce yourself with the black picture, which is weird because your face looks very deformed.
Racism.
Well, y'all, everybody.
It is LR91.
Good enough.
Of course, Mr. LR91.
Good enough. All right. Do I introduce myself now, or do I?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, guys? This is your next Brendan Plays U.S. champion, Necessis.
Sure you are. Sure you are.
Shut up.
Sure.
Sure you are.
Alright.
I won the European Championship before you win the United States title.
How about you shut up?
How about the truth?
Okay, guys.
I will win the World
All right.
Heavyweight Championship for you in the European Championship. Just saying.
Ooh.
You got me there. You got me.
See, I'm too far to getting the World Heavyweight Championship and the U.S. title, so I can't say nothing at all.
Hey, nigga.
I can't say nothing because really, I'm too far, and my rep is so low too.
Okay, I have to be right back real quick. Fine.
Alrighty. So, guys, today here on the special edition of the No Holds Barred podcast, I sent a message out to the Brandon Plays forums to challenge anybody that is willing to type their kayfabe on the Brandon Plays forums. I wanted to see anybody that wants to say their promo on the live stream. Okay, my bad. Okay, so I challenge anybody from the Brandon Play forum to, if they wanted to, cut their promo on a live stream instead of typing their promo in the kayfabe section. LR91, do you want to kick off the promo cutting, or tell me how your promo work is about?
Well, my promos have definitely improved since the first No Holds Barred podcast.
Oh yeah, guys, if you didn't see the first ever No Holds Barred podcast, my friend LR91 made a flop on the podcast. It was a bad one too.
And now I'm ready to prove why I am going to be the best out of the bunch.
Well, you three brave souls have actually showed up. Like the others, I'm guessing they're either busy or they're in different time zones, so they don't know what time to come on the podcast. But, Mr. LR91, do you want to kick off the promo cutting, or how you want to do it?
Okay, what would you like me to promo on?
Well, since we are talking about the Brandon Play forums, I'll let you speak freely about, you can cut promo on any guy or any superstar or any title you want to go for. Go ahead.
Alright, I think I'm going to select John Cena. Do.
Why are you hating on John Cena? Hold on, pause. Before you go, why you gotta do it on John Cena?
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying that I'm gonna promo on him.
Oh god, this is gonna be a bad promo. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Well, look what we got here. We got a Fruity Pebble piece of trash. Nowhere near
Fruity
as good as.
And I apologize for that. I am returning.
Man's ass.
Right.
If you had word from where I was, you would have to work to where you got. But no. All you did at your franchise was to kiss Vince McMahon's ass. I dare you come. I dare you to go to deal with what I had to. But you're not going to. Because all you are is a kiss ass, and that's all you'll ever be. Mic drop.
Strong Words by the LR91, which is probably not going to get you ever in the WWE World Heavyweight title shot, but that'll get you start. Okay, Sir Jonathan, do you have a promo for us today? Because I know somebody has a promo. I know somebody in this bunch has a good promo. I know somebody does. Either that or just type it. Type it in the chat, and I'll read it. Because I'm pretty sure, LR91, that your promo cutting is not better than mine.
Well, why don't you try it out? Huh? Prove that you're better.
I mean, you don't want me to come. You don't want me to promo cut, because if I promo cut, you already know it's gonna be disaster for somebody. So
Forums aren't shit.
I just need a topic.
Okay, choose the topic. How about you topic on Bailey 14?
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
that's a challenge heel right here on this live stream.
Ooh, we're going there now.
You calling me out to do a promo on Bailey 14? Oh, I've been ready for this. Oh yes, Birdman hand rub and everything. Bailey, I hope you're watching too. Pay attention, because
Bailey's not
typing
gonna
on the
watch.
keyboard won't help you.
Bailey's not gonna watch
But
this.
he
Let's be
will when I
serious.
put it in the chat. But hey, but if I put it in the chat though, he will.
He's still not gonna watch it. He's still not gonna watch it. Let's be serious.
Alright, Bailey 14, I can cut a promo. Alright, let me think of something real quick. Alright, I got something. Alright. So Bailey 14, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion by far in this forums, as I should say.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he has. Mr. Bailey, let me clarify something real quick, Bailey. You can ride in style with the World Heavyweight Championship, but likewise, you're gonna eventually lose it to either me, to either Jonathan, or either LR91. But ultimately, you're gonna lose to me. You know why? Because you're nothing but a has-been Ric Flair that throws his title around saying that he is the best. Well, all you're doing is pretty much holding hands with the boss to make sure you don't lose the title.
Ooh.
Now, I can go on and on and how you got Hill to join your little Evolution group, which, by the way, is going to fail like the Authority was, because, you know, when one group sucks and the other one tries to make another big opening, you know, they don't combine together. But, Mr. Bailey 14, my question is for you, sir. Can you hold on to that championship? Can you actually win a championship without having Brandon plays? Can you? Because I
want to
think
go ahead
you're
and
a coward
say
if you can't.
promo.
Uh-oh. You got something? I think
guess not.
BS Gaming's got something. I know he's got a promo. I know.
Ooh.
Nobody gaming.
Ooh. Shots fired.
Shots be fired, yo.
Well, Sir Jonathan, Who shall you promo on, sir?
He's gonna promo on heel.
Ooh, I gotta hear this. Come on, I gotta hear this. He's got to.
Where's
I'm
my
putting heel out there.
where's my popcorn?
Oh.
Nah. Promo on Brandon Blaze next.
Oh.
You're gonna promo.
I'm getting popcorn. The popcorn's about to get ready for this because I know Jonathan's got to have a good promo on Hill. I know he does. Uh-oh. It's getting quiet. It's getting quiet. Way too quiet. So nobody, someone gonna say something on Hill. Ellen, anyone? You got something on Hill. Come on. I know you got something on Hill. You got to go for it.
Nah, I tried to take him down twice and I failed ultimately.
That's basically the same like Evolution could cut a promo, and you say he could cut a promo, and you try to fail. He ain't that good. Trust me. Go for it.
Heel is a monster, dude. I've tried to take him down twice and I failed.
And what is that supposed to mean to me? I mean, Hill ain't nothing to me. I mean, I'm not even scared to him. I think he's pathetic, honestly. I mean, if you think about it, he's kind of like another FD, coming back, changing himself around, thinking he's gonna get somewhere. He's pathetic. He's an imbecile. He should not even be on these forums. The only reason why he's still here is because of Brandon. Plain and simple.
You're gonna get your ass buried, banned, and sent to the SmackDown hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sent to the SmackDown hotel, but I'm telling the truth. I don't care what people say or what I have to say. I'm speaking freely. It's called freedom of speech. You always told me there's freedom of speech. I'm speaking freely right now. Am I not?
Yes, but you're not promoing on them.
Oh, no. See, that was kind of what I was going to the promo. See, that's what. See, y'all don't get it. Anyhow, since you guys are on here, I want to ask you a couple questions here about the new WWE game, and what do y'all have your thoughts about since y'all on here?
2K16 is going to be trash on last gen.
No kidding. It's obviously going to be trash on last gen.
But we're going to end up buying it anyway.
Well, actually, I'm going to probably move up because I'm going to be probably moving up to the next gen, which I'm going to have fun using Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb. Yes.
Well, they kind of had the pop-up powerbomb in 14 and 15 last gen.
I mean, 14 and 15 didn't technically have the pop-up powerbomb. You just have to have a superstar that had the Hurricane Rana, and all you have to do is reverse it.
Or just use Powerbomb 5.
Oh yeah, that was like
Sure.
You threw him into the ropes and you just picked him up.
I mean, that was technically a pop-up powerbomb, but you know, anybody can make a pop-up powerbomb look good. But I just want to hear you guys' thoughts about your expectations for the game when it comes out.
Well, to fix Seth Rollins' hair.
Yeah, he complained about Seth Rollins' hair. But go ahead.
I think it's gonna be, they're saying, well, a lot of people talk about the interview at the creator, but the guy,
Right.
a lot of people are talking about it, but really, in the entirety of a 14 to 10 minute video, he said literally nothing about the game, except what they always say is, we've improved some stuff and you're gonna like it.
And we can't tell you what we've exactly improved.
Yeah, it'd be like, okay, well, what about story mode? Oh, we took that out because why not? But you're gonna like it. Well, what about the soundtrack? Oh, you're gonna like it.
It's, it's got that.
Wait, can I see?
Everyone in these days likes listening to rap music. We don't care about the old SmackDown vs. Raw fans. We only care about what the newer fans.
Wait, can I comment something about the soundtrack though? Look, matter of fact, if somebody can somebody look up the soundtrack real quick? I think I can find it, but let me look up the soundtrack for WWE 15. But let me comment real quick about the soundtrack.
I'll
First
look it
off,
up. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
This is like the worst soundtrack than last year's game. Last year's, I mean, 2K15. That soundtrack was it was so repetitive. You literally had to turn the soundtrack off. Literally.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
guess how you can put more
back.
on multiple shows? Yeah, you could do that in 13, 14, and 15. Nothing new. Quit lying.
Wait. AC, what do you have to say? Because I know you have to say something. So, but guys, here's the soundtrack. Let me tell you what the soundtrack consists of. MGK, Run DMC, Skid Row, 21 Pilots, Yellow Wolf, Zac Brown Band, Billy Idol, Diplo, I believe, Fashawn, Kid Ink, Marilyn Manson, and then Zed.
I apologize. I accidentally left the call. Okay, I'm back.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm back, and I have the soundtrack. All right.
I do too.
The soundtrack is
bad. It's like a special kind of bad.
It's Billy Idol, Rebel Yeah. Diplo featuring I can't pronounce that crap. Revolution. Fast Sean featuring Nas, Something to Believe in. Kid Ink, Hello World. Ooh, why? Marilyn Manson, Deep Six. MGK featuring Victoria Monet, A Little More. Run DMC, It's Tricky. The oldest song on this soundtrack, Skid Row, Youth Gone Wild from the 80s. 21 Pilots, Heavy Dirty Soul. Yellow Wolf, Till It's Gone. Zac Brown Band, Heavy is the Hand. Yeah, Heavy is the Hand. And Zed, Transmission.
Interesting.
Amazing.
I mean, if I could speak, this definitely beats out the 2007 soundtrack, Italics.
Oh yeah, this definitely beats out the whole 2007 soundtrack by a long shot. Let me stop lying for first off, this soundtrack is
this soundtrack
this
is
is
horrendous.
the worst soundtrack I ever heard in my. Go ahead, John. Go ahead. My bad.
Oh,
this is
the soundtrack isn't all that terrible. I mean, it's kind of a step up from last year's, but they could have with the talent, with the people they chose to pick. You know, those guys didn't choose this music because John Cena must have chosen this soundtrack again because this is just I don't know how to feel about this.
I mean, this is how I feel about this. Like, I don't think this soundtrack is. I mean, this soundtrack is not even better than 2K15 soundtrack, and it only had like a couple songs. I think this soundtrack, some of this soundtrack is not even gonna be catchy. I'm pretty sure people are gonna put this soundtrack on mute the first time when they first did it.
I mean,
I only ever played one song on the last year's game.
Yeah, me too. It was the Rise Against song, which I kind of liked.
Me too.
Yes, that was pretty freaking dope.
But everything else,
that was freaking.
But that was for me, I guess it was you only heard that song every once in a while. But I heard We Dem Boys every time I turned on the damn thing.
I swear to God! I swear to God! You start up the game. Hold on. I'm like,
boys.
I was like, bruh, stop. I had to mute my TV, and I'm like, I'm gonna go outside for a minute, and then I'm gonna come back in. That's how irritating it was.
I mean, it was just so I couldn't deal with it anymore. But it's not the worst soundtrack, but it's definitely not the greatest. Because I know, with the people they apparently chose to pick the soundtrack, which was, I believe, Rollins, Reigns, Ambrose, and I believe Wyatt. I believe those guys could choose some pretty dope songs. So it's hard for me to believe they chose this soundtrack.
They might have. They might just have a really bad song taste.
I mean, You know, it questioned. I mean, the soundtrack it's not bad, but if you think that these guys chose it, it kind of questions like, did they really choose this?
No, they definitely didn't because those guys listen to actual good music. This is WWE style good music. That's just
Like,
I don't know.
because honestly, when I looked at the soundtrack and I heard it, and I actually got a chance to like listen to the playlist and stuff, I was like, okay, wait. This is what we're gonna be listening to for the rest of the 2K16 that's gonna drop.
Apparently, I like last year. It kind of makes me wish for the days when they just had like WWE superstars themes as the soundtrack because
Right.
I would rather have that.
or that they go let people who actually know music to pick it. Because I remember John Cena was the only person to pick last year's, and that was just god awful.
Oh yeah, because I mean, honestly, when I saw the soundtrack, I'm like, so this is what I mean. I'd rather take my phone, take the music that I took from my phone, and just put it as a decoy for the soundtrack. Because really, I mean, the soundtrack's not bad. It's just I I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna even have a favorite song on the soundtrack.
It could have been better for
That's what I'm saying.
for the people they chose to pick the songs.
I mean, it's. All this consists of. I mean, there's a couple rap song. There's some heavy metal. I've seen a couple guys that I recognize from here. Now, country, on the other hand, that's gonna be an interesting one for me because I mean, that's just I don't know.
It's not really. I've heard the song before because, of course, I do live in the South and we hear country a lot. Are you talking about the Zac Brown Band song? Because that song, the song's it's okay.
Yeah.
If you like majority of the song to be bass, that's pretty much all it is.
Right.
But what I think we were told like a 19 song. This is like what 10 songs.
At the minimum, yeah, that's just 10 songs by itself.
It's either 11 or 12.
Right.
I mean, really, that's the best they could do. But I digress.
I mean, but 2K, when it comes to their basketball games, though, they got a heck of a playlist. I heard that NBA 16 is gonna have like a big playlist.
I mean, I guess they need like either THQ or something to make a good playlist because I remember, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, 2008. Those playlists were really dope. I remember
2007 was the best.
2007 had the best soundtrack by far. You cannot deny that.
No.
Boy.
But I really like.
It had to be.
Yeah, but those two games really stick out to me because those are probably the best. Those are those are the only games where I didn't mute my TV and just listen to my phone. I just like played those games.
Especially SmackDown vs. Raw 2008. That one song, I can't remember. It had to do something with the TV. Like I can't think of the song right off the top of my head, but
put your lips.
I can't think of it. But it was. I listened to that song nonstop, and my mom was like, "Turn down your TV. Turn on your TV."
Put your lips to the TV. I remember.
Yes, that song got me like.
I mean, like the Seven Dust songs really just got me pumped up. And
I mean that song. I mean that song right there by itself, it was amazing. I was like, yo, this song I can dig to. The only downfall of the SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 was the season mode because it was very repetitive.
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, just listen to the people they have on the SmackDown on the SVR 2007 soundtrack. They have Non-Point, 3 Days Grace.
All right, I can pull that up since I got my computer, so you don't have to.
You can't even compare them.
You can't. It's not fair to compare them because SmackDown vs. Raw, and that's not even being favoritism. It's just it is because I think they actually tried with that game soundtrack.
But moving on to another topic at hand, I wanted to also mention they also confirmed some more superstars I know I'm kind of a little bit late on this, but they did confirm some new superstars. Some superstars that I did notice was Kevin Owens, Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze. Now that one, I was like, whoa, Tyler Breeze made the cut?
Yeah.
Zack Ryder made the cut.
Zack Ryder made the. I mean, if Zack Ryder can make the cut, anyone can make the cut.
Right. You got a good point. That's a good point.
Except Hogan and some other guy.
Yeah, I did take a look at the screenshot for these characters, and man,
they do look. Kevin Owens is amazing. It's amazing. It's awesome.
The only thing I didn't like in the Kevin Owens entrance is the ref in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ref was like, nah, fam, I'm good.
But if you take a look at the screenshot, like the screenshots from his hair to his beard to the tattoos, everything is spot on with Kevin Owens.
You see, I'll probably go onto the IGN YouTube and there'll just be like loads of people hating on it for no reason at all.
There's gonna be people.
Yes.
There's gonna be people that are gonna hate on the games because they, they want things that are unrealistic. Honestly, like, oh, is there gonna be like, are we gonna have more than 6 people? No, your game will crash, and you're gonna complain about that too. Oh man, worst game ever.
Right.
I feel like wrestling. This might be kind of a little bit of an unpopular topic. Wrestling fans are some of the hardest people to please.
It's very and John, and I have to agree with you on that one because like people are always getting mad at a certain character. Like I was just reading an article today about how people were talking about. There was this guy on Instagram that was talking about Lana, and she just don't wrestle because everybody's loving her because of her looks. But ultimately, if you think about it, she's kind of like a little Paul Heyman just at ringside. She's developing guys pretty well.
Yeah, and there's gonna be those people who like they're gonna hate on it because it's PG. They made it PG, so like people are gonna say that like it's for like Linda McMahon's corporate career, no government career. But it was really so they can get like the army and stuff to sponsor it, and
Right.
But I do agree sometimes.
But
go ahead.
But this is what I'm finding on the article. So it says that there are 7 sets of superstars. I mean, the first 7 superstars. So let me read them out. There are the Icon Sting, Neville, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Hideo Itami, Tyler Breeze, and the wonderful Stardust.
The living legend Stardust.
Yeah, I don't know about Stardust. Also, IGN did say they also mentioned that the rest of the superstars are Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, the Bella Twins, Brock Lesnar, Goldust. Goldust? Wait a minute. Let's talk about Goldust for a second.
I think when he was like
Goldust?
I apologize for
Fastlane, have we?
Goldust was.
Wait, hold on. Wait, John. Quick question. Goldust made the cut?
It'll be because they already have a model for him.
Wait, what are we talking about right now?
2K16. The 19 superstars that have been confirmed for the game.
Well, Goldust made the cut because he was somewhat active a little bit, maybe. But, I don't know.
I mean, he's not active now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be done, but he's not active now as of right now. But let me read the rest. Yeah, let me read the rest. There's Heath Slater, Jack Swagger, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, Sami Zayn, Ultimate Warrior.
See, people like Jack Swagger will be in because they don't need to make a new character model for them. They can just like copy and paste it pretty much.
Yeah.
They have to fix his hair.
Yeah, they do need to fix his hair.
Yeah, Jack Swagger in his ever.
Honestly, this is my thing though. with Jack Swagger, like he ain't gonna get a new player model because pretty much he hasn't really been active on the roster. He's been getting in just pretty much job matches where he's pretty much getting destroyed for no
And
reason.
really, they don't need to make a newer model because how much has he physically, his physical appearance changed over the years?
Just
Like-
his hair.
Good point.
I think he had a beard at one point, and then he shaved it, and it looked the same. So yeah, they really don't need to like with some models, they just won't remake them because they don't ever change physically. So and Jack Swagger's on that list.
Right. Now, my whole thing with WWE 2K16 I also want to put another thing out there. For the next gen consoles, exclusively only for the next gen consoles, they're bringing back the My Career mode. Now, I wanted to bring this topic up because a lot of people said that the My Career mode was very boring. It really wasn't that active to play.
But of course,
I'll just tell you something. I spent like 20 hours in the first week of the game being out, and I hadn't made it to war yet. And it was just Vicky telling me pretty much that I wasn't good enough.
We have nothing for you, and it's really the whole premise of the thing was it's supposed to be different for everyone, and it's supposed to be like some unique thing, and everyone really had the same outcome. It was you start in a gym, you work your way up, and you just get booked into nothing matches and hope for a storyline.
Right.
And then Bray Wyatt attacks you randomly.
Yeah. And you just you have a storyline with the Shield once, I guess.
I didn't get that Shield one actually.
I mean, the whole Shield thing, I didn't really get that. I was like, okay, the Shield, yeah, okay, I get beat up by the Shield, I beat the rest of the Shield. Like, really? Come on now.
And then,
the end of my first playthrough, when win the Royal Rumble, won the WWE Championship, retirement match, done.
And it's like, I guess they tried to make it as realistic as possible because they'll have storylines where you get attacked and then nothing follows it up. So that's really like WWE currently. They'll have some storylines and they'll just never ever get resolved. Like the Stardust and Cody one.
Yeah. According to the WWE news, they're saying that now in My Career you can actually retire and go to the Hall of Fame, which really, okay, and your point, you just added something to a game that pretty much says, okay, let's keep playing this game until we make Hall of Fame. Okay, yeah, but if we make Hall of Fame, what's the point? What's going to be different about it?
You just get turned into someone who's past their prime.
For those who say that My Career cannot be, implicated into, 360 and PS3, I'm just gonna say 4 words, excuse me. SmackDown, shut your mouth.
Wasn't Shut Your Mouth the one?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't I didn't really play that game. Wasn't SmackDown it changed along with you or something like every decision you made really changed something? Cause I never really played that game.
It did. One he's buying something from WWE shop, and he's challenging you to a steel cage match.
That was the one SmackDown game I never played. I played pretty much every other one.
You should play it. It's great.
Actually, I lie. I never played Day of Reckoning.
Oh, I never played it either.
Can I just ask everyone
to this day, I still play the SmackDown games because really, playing WWE 2K15, it gets boring after a while, especially the people online and how they play. I can't stand them. I just can't stand it.
And how stripped down it is from previous games.
And a big problem.
When 2K15 first hit next gen, every mode that was on the last gen was stripped down to his tidy whities. It was bad.
There was nothing on it.
I think it was more like we've built the game from scratch, so now we have to get everything what we used to have back on. Then we can add all these new things.
To call them special features.
But here's what I'm gonna say. I said this a couple days ago too. about building foundation for a newer game. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 did not have to be a new game. All they needed was updated graphics, which they did.
I mean, they don't need, to add all this awesome, we don't need new career modes, although they are appreciated, but we don't really need them. All we need is you to regularly update the game to,
We don't have to worry about Seth Rollins' hair.
we don't have to worry about Seth Rollins' hair. We don't have to worry about Daniel Bryan's beard, Although I would like...
I think you know what WWE should have, though? If superstars are either hurt or they apparently are out of actions because they're doing movies and stuff, they should have like a roster update or something like that.
Or maybe like...
but I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, but...
Isn't FIFA and
doing a universe mode with someone and then they get injured in real life and
injured.
Yeah,
Then
on universe mode, they're like, if they're injured, they'll just stop letting you use them. They should do that on the actual games.
Right. Another thing I also want to mention up is that the WWE 2K game is also bringing back the showcase mode, which is basically what I started from when I said this. I talked to LR91 the other day about this. This is basically playing WWE 13 through this year's game. Is pretty much playing like the Attitude Era, the Road to WrestleMania. This is basically like playing this over, except with a new character, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Except,
you see, I don't get why they've done it because we have the Attitude Era mode.
In WWE 13, they all even had a Stone Cold Steve Austin showcase, so it's going to get really repetitive playing these matches again, which means we're going to have to deal with Kane, with that same Kane again, which we had 4 games straight.
That's really the only thing that's gonna change, and they're probably gonna Here's the thing that's probably gonna happen. They're not gonna say it, but it's probably gonna happen. 100 different new characters. What it really is probably gonna be like there's gonna be no alternative attires. It's just gonna be every time they have a new attire, it's the new slot filled up.
Yeah, but this is
that won't be how it works, though.
say if you have like if you want to use Retro Randy Orton, you make custom threads for him and you set it to retro, but he's on current Randy Orton setting. When you put them to random, you're gonna end up seeing current Orton's attire.
What I never understood is there was something they just kind of took out for no reason. It was like the ability to make custom threads for 04 Orton, and I just never really understood why they took that out. That was just kind of
right.
Like you couldn't make custom threads for Orton.
You can make custom threads on my copy.
Well, you could color them. I did. Different thing you could do.
Because in 2K15 Next Gen, everybody was so used to maybe 2K15 is probably gonna have custom threads. No, they didn't. What you had to do was you had to basically make a new attire, but so you had to put it over the original attire. So say for instance, Seth Rollins.
And that took up a cost slot, so you only have about 25. So in order to get everybody really updated, and you had nothing to download anymore.
You really have to take up them cost slots because if you wanted to make sure you wanted to keep up to date, you had to delete something and make sure that that cost slot had to be used up. Because not only that, the cost slots were very limited, and then with the superstar stars taken out, you really had to be like, okay, I gotta find this logo, I gotta put it on this guy, make sure it looks like the actual attire. Like, people don't want to do that.
That again goes into the updates thing. What you should do is
But we all know 2K and Ukes wouldn't do that.
Right.
They're gonna take out as much stuff as they can. Go ahead.
Okay, another thing I also want to mention up is from the last game, 2K15. The showcase mode was not that bad, except when the DLC came out. For the rest of the showcase mode was stupid. I didn't like how the DLC was set up. I didn't like how they set it up. Once you got the season pass, you have to wait for the rest of the DLCs to come out. Like, who does that? Really?
retards and Page fans.
Like, guys, tell me if I was wrong. The Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the CM Punk and John Cena were probably the best showcase modes ever. The other showcases were just trash.
I like Orton versus Christian one.
The Christian one was okay. In what they really were, it kind of reminded me of WWE 12, that story mode, because there was more cutscene endings than you really ended the matches.
Right.
I mean,
And WWE.
We're gonna talk about WWE12. There was one thing I always hate about that game.
there was many things I hate about that game.
It was just how many backstage brawls there was in that game.
Oh,
Oh
God,
my freaking.
And they were all bad.
Oh, stop there. Please don't talk about them backstage brawls. Especially if you play on less difficulty. Oh my god.
that difficulty was on God mode. I don't care what anyone says.
Then you lose. You get your ass kicked, then you barely beat them, and if you get punched one more time, you lose.
Yeah.
Right.
If they did it like Here Comes the Pain backstage balls, I would have liked it.
What I didn't like, I hated many things about WWE12. I hate that game with a passion. But one thing I hate about that game was like the story modes, because they just made absolutely no sense.
Literally, they called it Road to WrestleMania, and yet we have Starrcade, Clash of the Champions, Over the Limits.
And it was kind of like the hero one, I believe it was.
Yeah.
You could create your own guy, right? That you had and apparently in WWE games you have points that you can spend on accessories. You had like 10 points to make a guy that looks somewhat decent. So really, you basically just had tights. There was like barely hair.
That's why that's why you just downloaded it off the creations and used it, even though after you used it, the name was set to Jacob Cass.
Yeah.
I hated that. Oh, guys, let me also mention something. I did not like. This is kind of pretty much bashing this game and nitpicking too. I don't get how the storylines pretty much. I hated when the storylines were all together. The Sheamus one. As soon as his WrestleMania was over and he won all the titles, then it transitioned into the Triple H one. And then the Triple H one, when he beat The Miz, that transitioned to Jacob Cass. Like, I hated that. And not only that, if you were playing on Legendary difficulty, boy, oh my god,
you got your ass handed to you. My god, you were destroyed.
I only played on normal, so no.
Big fan.
Before WWE 13. After WWE 13, I started playing on Legend difficulty.
I started playing on Legend difficulty. Like, I tried it here and there. I only really started using it in, like, SVR 2000, not SVR, WWE 12.
Right.
Well, I had to switch it to easy. I was getting destroyed by Vader.
Yes! Oh my god! Vader and Booker T. They got on my last nerve. I swear to God, it took me at least 3 tries, not even 3 tries, 7 freaking tries just to get past that part. Just to get past.
And it was like, God. The ending, it was just horrible. I hated how it was like, oh no, they ended. No, it's not. It's not over. You still have to keep playing. Haha, jokes on you.
Yep.
The main ending where it was the Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, no, it was like where they originally lose at WrestleMania. It's like, okay, we have to win. If we don't, WWE dies and they lose.
Exactly.
And like the credits roll, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can go now.
You win.
This is why I hated the game. The false finish. What I did was, I thought I finished the game. I was like, okay, so I guess I could go now. And like, even the achievement thing popped up. I was like, okay, I guess I can go now. Turned off my PlayStation, went like to bed or something. Came back the next day. It didn't save it at all. It basically just said screw you, and it like erased all the data. So I had to do it all over again.
Did you watch all the credits?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I was like, okay, I guess I can go. And then just like switched off. I'm like, okay. So I came in the next day. It was all I had to do the whole thing over again. It was like, oh, God, I hate this game.
It was way too long as well.
And
Yeah.
Yes, like, okay, guys, let me mention this off the stream. if you were playing WWE 12 and you were playing it on Legend difficulty, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna take you at least about roughly a week just to finish that game because not even a week, maybe a whole month because that game on Legend difficulty was so frustrating that I think I broke my controller and I didn't get another controller for the next 2 weeks.
I think I still have the hole somewhere in my wall from where I punched it from that game.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some dinner.
Alright, bye, bro.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
anyway.
but John, like I was saying, WWE 12, it was a pain. Not only that, the new grappling system that they put in there, where you have to use the A button, I was like, what is this? What the heck is this?
What and which was it really was a step, was it a little bit of a step up from SVR 2011 over there, which I hate also because, by God, that's horrible.
Oh my God. That when I say the Undertaker is not human, oh my God.
It pretty much personified. You had to be a descendant of Jesus to play that game on pretty much any difficulty. You
really did. And
you could barely hit a move. You could barely do anything. You had to know how to hack a computer or like search the web for 10 hours to know how to to even use the universe mode. Speaking of universe mode, that was the entire thing of the whole game. And if you finished anything, you were taken back to the loading screen. No, not the loading screen, the start screen. So really, it took you forever to do anything.
And honestly, I also want to put this out there. The thing I really hated about SVR 2011, the Road to WrestleMania, that whole compass was throwing me off. That compass they had, that navigation thing they had on the right, at the top right corner, I got confused where to go. I was like, what the heck is this? I'm walking around backstage looking like, what is this? I thought it just went that way. No, you went the other way. Come on, man. Oh, man. But I'm gonna also throw out one more game that I kind of hated a little bit, and it ain't no nitpicking. I'm just gonna say the truth. I'm gonna tell it the truth. I did not like WWE All Stars. I'm just gonna put that out there.
What
that was my favorite for ages.
I actually kind of like SVR All Stars. It's not horrible, but you know.
It's not bad. Oh my God, but people were using Randy Orton online though. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I never played it online.
You know, it wasn't supposed to be like a wrestling game per se, but you know, it was still. You had to know computer magic to pretty much even like win a match. Is that or use that online spam?
Yeah, I mean people still spam. Like people have no home training. Why do you have to spam to win a match? Like, you're so trash. If I see people spamming online, I'll be like, I'm done. I'm not even going to play the game. I'm just going to put my controller down. I'll be like, yep, this is going on YouTube. Yep, this is definitely going on YouTube because you're spamming like a douchebag.
Because you're spamming
I've been trying to get platinum on 2K14.
They spam because they don't actually know how to do anything on the game, and they know they're going to get destroyed, so it's like, oh, I'm just gonna spam until I get my finisher.
Oh no! When the hack came out, bro, oh my God! When they started hacking the game, I was like, no, you what? Oh my, no! That Ryback when he does like that goddamn jackhammer that Goldberg does, except it's not like a full jackhammer, but Ryback has that. I was like, really? And then they had the R2 kick, which was annoying. I could not reverse that to save my life. I was like, I quit. I can't do it. I just put the controller down, just like. Keep doing that. I'm gonna put you on YouTube, so that way people know. You right?
What I hated people would like leave the ring or like run away from me, and they spam their taunts 100 times. I'm like, bro, if you can't fill the stamina bar, then don't even play the game.
Like this is what annoyed me the most though about 2K14. Like, they don't even wrestle. They spam. Get the finisher, and then you pretty much beat it up. It's like, really? This is what we do? Oh, not to mention, that grabbing system, gotta stop. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Okay, one second before we continue. There is one thing I hate about 2K14 and 2K15 online. The overuse of 100 overall characters.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
I've been trying to get platinum on 2K14, and I've just given up because of that.
Thank you. Thank you. Somebody said it. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna put this out on the live stream right now. If you're anybody that plays 2K14 or 2K anything that has a 100 overall character, you're trash.
You are.
And if you have any hacks on it, trash.
Take this from me, Jonathan Brave over here. If you use 100 overall and you spam moves and you taunt your finisher 100 times, I don't like you as a person.
Like I was playing one match on 2K14 against this guy who was using giant freaking Gonzalez.
Be right back, homies.
He had 100 over.
You know, if you're...
He destroyed me because I as the Undertaker, with about a 90-something overall, couldn't compete with him.
Like, what's the point? See, no, it was SmackDown vs. Raw 2011's fault, though, if you think about it, because they introduced the 100 overall character. But, it's almost 7 o'clock because I need to watch Toughen Up. I'm about to watch Toughen Up at 7 because, you know, I still got to figure out who's going to lose. So...
Well, it's 10 till 1 in the morning. Yeah, so...
Yeah, I gotta watch Toughen Up, but... Any final comments for the podcast before I gotta go watch this Toughen Up and go check on some more sites to see anything? Any last comments?
Sarah Lee is shit.
wait. Repeat your comment.
Sarah Lee is shit.
Wait. What about Gigi?
They all suck.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Ever since they got rid of them, they've all sucked.
No, Patrick should have never left. He had the potential. So is Josh too. I think he's gonna win. For the guys.
My last comment is anyone actually excited for the Divas search? No.
I kinda am. Let's just hope the Miz doesn't fuck up his lines.
Right. What about you, Jonathan? Any last words? Is he gone?
Hashtag silent.
John, you still there? Oh. Did you already say your last words?
He's gone.
I think he said his last. Okay, guys, here's my last words. First off, I want to thank you guys for actually showing up. Thank you for coming on this special edition of the No Holds Barred podcast. I really appreciate you guys, especially coming from the Brandon Place Forum. I really appreciate it. So thank you guys for coming. I will make sure to add you guys on this account so that way if you want to join in sometimes, just let me know so that way I can get you guys back in here. But my final comment is this, and this is going out to 2K Sports, by the way. 2K Sports, I'm letting you know right now, you better make sure WWE 2K16 is a good game, goddammit. I don't care what you do. You better make it spotless. It better be no bugs in the game. Because if I find out if there are any bugs, I'm not playing your game. Just plain out simple.
I played every game since Raw 2, basically. I've stuck with every game, no matter how bad they were.
The Raw game.
No matter how, even like with what was it? Even though you couldn't
Raw games.
Even every WWE game made, even though you couldn't hit a move in CS:GO 2011, I played it. If they make this game anything like 2K15, I'm done with wrestling games. I'm done with them.
I will sell my Xbox One and call it a day. No, I won't sell my Xbox One. Hold on, I'm not selling that. But I will be done with wrestling games. I will hide my wrestling games, and they're gonna be like, "Where's your wrestling games at?" I don't know where they are. They're hidden somewhere. Also.
I'll just play WWE13 and enjoy that.
I never liked 13.
I liked it. It was kind of cool.
The only thing I liked about it is that it didn't have those tiny ass ring entrants.
Alright,
yeah.
So...
Another kind of grievance of mine of the wrestling games, online modes, are they have little chats that you can have, with the people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I'll be in a triple threat or an elimination chamber, and I'll see one of two kinds, or both of two kinds of people. One, they're like the 7-year-olds who who are gonna cry after they get beaten, or I'll see like one of the kids that try to be cool and just keep spamming swear words in the thing, trying to act funny for their friends.
Yeah, I hate that.
I'm just like,
I
God,
hate that.
I hate you so much. And they're usually both those kinds are connected to the people who spam moves and spam taunts.
Yeah, that's pretty much what you can say about that.
Or they're just
Can-
idiots who do spam just after they win a match.
Yeah, or those guys who immediately call for a rematch as soon as they leave, as soon as they lose, and they're gonna keep doing it even though I have stuff to do. But they're gonna keep doing it
Can I
until they
just
win.
say something completely
guy
unrelated to
is
the
using
video game?
This guy, I beat him
Guys.
back in matches with RVD, and he was asking for a rematch.
I mean, if you lose, take the loss, homie.
Wait, WWE, what were you going to say though? What were you going to say though, WWE?
You talking to me?
Sorry, what did you say?
No, I'm talking about. Go ahead, WWE. Go ahead. No, okay. But yeah. Also, guys. Yeah, I can't pronounce the V word, so I'm gonna just say V gaming. I'm gonna just say V.
Me?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh. Is it only me that's bored of the war stage for pay-per-views?
Wait, repeat that.
Is it only me that's bored of the war stage being the pay-per-view one?
I am. I'm bored. I'm firmly against that because it feels like an ordinary pay-per-view. Not an ordinary pay-per-view. It feels like an ordinary episode of Raw. It really does.
Before we leave, I have something to show you scrubs.
Oh God, no.
Oh God, here comes LR91 with the scrubs.
Put it in a promo.
Oh my God.
It
Not
looks
this.
like a bad start.
Here's a
The
grievance
hell
I
is
have.
that?
There's a lot of people won't have the. I'm
Look
gonna
at
actually. I'm gonna venture into the forums real quick. A grievance I have is with the kayfabe section, and the people that use the words buried and scrub, they need to stop. Please stop.
I'm never
Yes.
using the kayfabe section again.
And
I
people
can't do kayfabe section. I'll still do it, but people keep downing my rep, bro, and I'm like, no, you don't even know what kayfabe is. Seriously.
So assholes who like calling people cancer.
Yeah, they need to stop. And people who who make it entirely a scene, like they come down to the ring, they address the crowd looks confused. Just cut a promo, we're trying to make a movie.
I will admit I started doing that, but then I was like, no, what? I'm gonna stop doing that. It's a waste of time.
I barely ever like.
The only thing I do now is just put my theme music up there and just be like, look, here's the point. You don't like what I have to say? Dislike it.
I made one. I think I've only made like a promo on the thing, and I just like nobody really even cared. So I was like, whatever. I'm gonna do this like every once in a while.
Is it that problem where I called
Right.
you and all of your buddies out?
What?
Remember a couple of months ago when I called you, Brad, and some other people out?
I don't even remember why. I was like, no, it was like a couple like, I think it was on Saturday. I called FD out and I destroyed his family pretty much. But yet he wins the title. You know.
All right, guys.
They're doing stuff for NXT on Tough Enough.
Yes.
Sarah Lee is still shit.
Well, all right, guys.
It's Sarah.
So,
Sarah Lee.
guys.
If
Right.
you invite us, I think I would do this podcast again, by the way.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I have a question.
What is your question? Because I gotta watch this Tough Enough.
Doing this this Friday, or are we going to do it next Friday, too?
I mean, if you want to, if y'all up for it on Friday, I got some on Friday. So
Friday?
Me being vintage Ness, I'm gonna say no. But of course, I really want to do this again.
And
vintage.
Vintage Ness, everything.
vintage nib.
I'm probably even gonna cut a promo on this, saying how much it sucks, but I really enjoyed doing this.
LOL.
Oh. Alright, guys. So this will be the end of our special edition of the No Holds Barred podcast. If you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also make sure you share this on share this to Twitter, anywhere. I don't care. Also, make sure you leave a thumbs up on this podcast. Until next time, I am EXNTV alongside with my BPC friends. I will catch you next time. Peace.
Also, popular enough.
And also butts.
Popular enough stuff.